This is our first presentation to study grammar in the parts of speech. We will begin with prepositions. Throughout this year, you will learn the different parts of speech and focus on how to correctly use grammar and punctuation. You have reviewed this every year, but this year we will dig a little deeper and begin with prepositions, specifically memorizing 52 prepositions. Remember, to study the prepositions, you can find the presentations on the Class Drive folder, and you can study the prepositions on the class study sets in Quizlet. But what is a preposition? By definition, a preposition is a relation or function word that connects a lexical word, usually a noun or pronoun or syntactic construction, to another element of the sentence as to a verb, to a noun, or to an adjective. In other words, a preposition is a word that shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word. And even more simply put, prepositions are words that indicate a place or time. Basically, a preposition is a word that connects one word to another. For example, the following sentence illustrates the use of a preposition. Jeff traveled through the garden to get to the swing set. In this sentence, there are two prepositions that are connected to nouns, creating two prepositional phrases. Through and to are the prepositions in the sentence. Therefore, the two prepositional phrases are through the garden and to the swing set. After you locate the prepositional phrases, you have to ask yourself what the sentence is about or what is the subject. The subject is Jeff, and the prepositional phrases indicate what Jeff did or where Jeff is going. So we know that Jeff is going through the garden to the swing set. The best way to know which words are prepositions and which are not is to simply memorize the list of 52 prepositions in the Quizlet study set. Again, a preposition is a word that shows the relationship of a noun or pronoun to another word. A prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. That noun or pronoun is called the object of the preposition. After dinner is a prepositional phrase. After is the preposition. Dinner is the object of the preposition because dinner is a noun. After dinner is the prepositional phrase. Without you is a prepositional phrase. Without is the preposition. You is the object of the preposition because you is a pronoun or noun used within that prepositional phrase. So without you is the prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrases will not be the subject or the verb of the sentence. To find the subject and verb of a sentence, use the following steps. Step 1. After you cross out all prepositional phrases, find who or what the sentence is about. The man with his son walked toward me. We want to cross out the prepositional phrases first. So with his son and toward me are the prepositional phrases. So now you have to ask yourself who or what the sentence is about. The sentence is about the man who walked with his son toward me. So man is the subject. Some of the ducklings waddled past us. Of the ducklings and past us are the prepositional phrase in the sentence. So now you have to ask yourself who or what the sentence is about. The sentence is about some of the ducklings. So some is your subject. And a book of stamps lay on the table. Of stamps and on the table are your prepositional phrase. So who or what is the sentence about? The sentence is about the book. So book is your subject. Step 2. After finding the subject of the sentence, decide what happened or what is in the sentence. Remember, the verb will never be in a prepositional phrase. The man with his son walked toward me. So we know that with his son and toward me are the prepositional phrases, so the verb cannot be in that. Man is the subject of the sentence. So what is happening in the sentence? The man walked. So walked is your verb. Some of the ducklings waddled past us. Of the ducklings and past us are your prepositional phrases, so the verb cannot be in that. Some is the subject, so waddled is the action and the verb of the sentence. A book of stamps lay on the table. Of stamps and on the table are the prepositional phrases, so the verb cannot be in that. Book is the subject, so what did the book do? It lay on the table. So lay is your verb. This presentation was also created for you to do as an assignment. So in Classroom, under your work, you are going to click on this presentation, and each one of you has an individual copy. So you will go through the presentation and you will get to this worksheet, and you will actually complete this worksheet yourself, highlighting prepositional phrases, subjects, and verb. So highlight any prepositional phrases in blue, highlight the subject in pink, and highlight the verb in green, or you can change the colors if you would like to. We will do number 1 together. The shoppers went into the store. Into the store is your prepositional phrase. Who went into the store? The shoppers did. And what did they do? They went. So shoppers is your subject, went is your verb, and into the store is the prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. That noun or pronoun is called the object of the preposition. So, to the store is a prepositional phrase. To is the preposition, store is the object of the preposition because it is the noun within the prepositional phrase. With me is a prepositional phrase. With is the preposition, me is the object of the preposition. You can also have compound objects for the object of the preposition. So sometimes the preposition will have compound objects. This means that there will be 2 or more nouns or pronouns following the preposition. To the store and post office. To is the preposition. Store and office are the objects of the preposition. With John and me. With John and me is a prepositional phrase. With is the preposition. John and me are the objects of the preposition. Again, in the copy of this presentation that was made for you as an assignment, you will go through and do both of the worksheets listed in the presentation. We will do the first one together. After school, we walked to the library. To the library and after school are the prepositions within this sentence. So you would highlight those 2 prepositional phrases. Then you ask yourself, who went to the library or who walked to the library? We did. We is your subject, and then the action is walked. So walked is the verb. So highlight any prepositional phrases in blue, highlight the subject in pink, and highlight the verb in green.